What's up, guys? Playing some rapid chess on chess.com. I'm going to be explaining my thought process behind every move. This is the first time streaming since the Danya news, and so might be a little weird. I hope we can still kind of have some fun, play some good games, learn something. But I do understand a lot of people are still thinking about that, and I totally understand that. I wanted to say one thing that was on my mind about that. Just wanted to remind everybody that the way you're feeling right now is not always the way that you're going to feel. So a lot of times when you're grieving, it hurts a lot up front, and then over time, the pain lessens. It doesn't generally go away completely, but it's every day you kind of like heal a little bit. And so maybe somebody needed to hear that. And so just hang in there, I guess, is the message for those of you that are maybe struggling about that. Okay. So having said that, let's play some games, and I will do my best to keep the rating above 2,400 and maybe even get closer to 2,500. Let's see what we can do. Grigalshvili 2384 plays the English. I'm gonna play e6, knight f3. I guess we'll go into like a Dutch setup with f5, and yeah, so against this, what I remember is that the stonewall formation, where you put your pawns like here and here and here and here, is pretty good. You think about it, the bishop is lining up this way. And so if we put a bunch of pawns there to kind of blunt it like this, it's not as effective. It's not really doing a ton, right? And we also get a nice grip on e4. So that's the plan. I think... Don't have to worry about that. Where do we want to put our bishop, I guess, is the question. Maybe here. Get the king to safety. We'll castle. b3. Okay, let's castle. I don't think that chain's going to go here, obviously. And I want to get these pieces out. I'm just trying to think. Should we block the bishop temporarily and then put the knight somewhere? We could go queen e7. I kind of like the queen on e7. We create this little battery. We line up on the open file. And then we just wait and see where these pieces are going to go, depending on what white does. He's probably going to play knight here. Here. I could reroute the bishop. Takes a lot of moves, but that's a typical idea in the stonewall. Or we could just temporarily block it, like I said, and then maybe knight e5 and bring it out later. I don't know. Thing is, like, what do I really gain from putting the bishop over here in this position? It really makes sense when they leave your pawns here, the bishop's really bad, and then you can kind of do this to make it effective. But in this position, it's not as terrible as it normally is. So maybe I just don't worry about that at the moment. I don't know. William, what's going on? Yaniv, Heyman 9280, how you doing? Knight d2. Okay, so we have to keep an eye on this. We could play rook e8. Rook e1, maybe, or we just go here. Do I care about this? Probably not. I'm just going to bring my knight out. I don't want to spend all my time here. I don't think it's a critical moment. I think it's probably more important that I play some more moves quickly, save that time for later when we might have some more concrete lines to calculate. That seems like a better strategy. What's my favorite time control? I mean, I like 10 minutes for these live streams. It seems to be the best because I can explain just enough, but also keeps things moving along. Okay, we have to defend that. The easiest way to defend that is by moving my knight somewhere. We'll do that. Defend with the bishop here. I don't exactly know where this knight going. I don't exactly know where the knight's going. I'm just thinking it's in the center. It's, you know, we could jump over this way and try to attack if we need to. We can jump back here if we need to. Of course, if white plays f4, I'm happy. Because whenever I see a pawn move forward, it creates a weakness, right? And then I could jump into that. So they're not going to do that, obviously. So they go there. I could trade. Don't know if that really benefits me too much. I could just leave it. I think I'll just leave it. Let's just move the bishop. That way our rook can come into the game. And if they take me, of course, I can just recapture. Then we have a nice little pin on the knight. That seems to be reasonable. Okay, we take back. Big love from Saudi Arabia. Keep doing what you're doing. Made you fall in love with the game. Hey, thanks a lot, AK. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Queen c2. What's the idea? I guess just wants to connect his rook. Doesn't seem like much of it. Oh, it stops the pin. It's no longer pinned. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so let's bring this rook that's not doing anything to a nice half-open file. Remember, open files have no pawns on them. Half-open files have pawns of only one color. Those half-open. Those are usually a good place for your rooks because they can attack stuff. So what I would like to do is somehow generate an attack over here. So I'm thinking like this. Can I do that? We want to put the queen, we want to put the knight. Yes, they can move their pawn, but then we might be able to do some sacrificing. Worst case, we just go back and we've created a little bit of a weakness because that's not going to be as strong. So either way, I think it's a good plan. Either way. Okay, fine. Before wants to go here. Do I care? It's not a huge deal. I think we go over here. Looks to me like YouTube is not showing me the names. It's just showing me like the at symbol things. Don't know why. That seems like it's a glitch. But I don't know if it's just on my side or if everybody's seeing that. Okay, we could trade this. Do I like that or not? So let's say we go here. H3 has to be the move. Takes. We jump in with the rook. Knight goes to f4. Yeah. I don't know about that. Well, I'm definitely going here. I don't think I'm going to sack. I don't really see too much to do after the sack. So I'm probably just going to go back and say, okay, we created a little bit of a weakness. Unless I'm missing something. I can get 2 pawns, but then knight f4 is pretty annoying. I mean, we could play that position, but I don't really want to sack a piece if I don't have to. Let's just... Or do I go here? That's kind of interesting, actually. He wants to put his knight on f4, and then I could... Nah, let's go to f6. I don't know. I have a weird feeling about putting the knight on h6. Weird feeling. Knights on the rim are dim, so I guess let's not do that. Of course, we could take back here. They want their knight on f4. I'll probably just go back. Then we have g5, and we throw these pawns forward. It's going to get interesting going into the second half of the game. Okay, they do take it. D4. Okay, we can't go here. We get forked, so I guess we go here. There could be this move. I don't know how good that is for white to do that. So I guess I could just go all the way back to be safe. Interesting. I wonder if this was a better idea. Because sometimes it's nice having the rook there because you could swing it over. But I don't know if white would have really gone. Oh, they couldn't actually because the knight. Yeah, maybe I should have gone to e7. Anyway, I don't think it's a huge deal one way or the other. Probably this knight's going to be powerful on e4. They can't ever really chase me away. I mean, you could, but then this is going to be super weak. This is going to be super weak. I don't think they want to do that. So the knight seems very good there. Maybe even we go to g5 this way. We attack like this. Or, maybe we sacrifice some stuff and checkmate the king. Now okay, he blocks that. That's probably smart. So let's go back and play g5. Or do I go to h6 and play g5? Decisions. h6 almost looks like a better idea. Not sure if I could tell you why. Maybe because on h4 I still can play this and then we trade. Although if here I could have played h6. Yeah, I don't know. Always have to check tactics. Doesn't look like we have anything fancy. Unless I can go with my... So if they take with a knight, and I sack, and they take back, and then we jump in, can we checkmate? I bet we could. There's also knight g5, though. Hold on. Knight g5. It doesn't seem very good. There's also g5. We could play g5 first, but I think we should do it. I think we should just do it. There's another option, too. I don't have to sack the rook. I could, after the knight takes, play g5, chase it away, and then take here. That's interesting as well. I don't think this would matter. In fact, that would probably be bad for white. So here, and then take. I don't have to sack anything. Then we keep the rook on the board. Why not just do it that way? Why sacrifice a rook if you don't have to? Am I right? And we still get to bust through here with the bishop and the queen and really start to expose the king. The g4, knight g5, look at this square, queen and knight supporting, the rook is helping. When you have all your pieces attacking and the opponent doesn't have all the pieces defending, that's a good sign. Like this rook is not really doing much. Queen, it's kind of cut off from the action, really. Okay, I don't think that even bothers me at all. I could sack. Check. I definitely want to push this pawn. I just don't know if now is the right time. How else do we attack the king? I don't really see. I think we have to do it. Because I need either the knight to go here or the support for the queen here. Somehow I have to get on these white squares. Now, on this, I guess I didn't really think he was going to do that. I could take the rook. Or if I take the rook leaves, my bishop's almost in the way in that situation. Believe it or not. Kind of in the way. Maybe I should take this now. Maybe I should take it now to make sure I don't have any problems with the queen invading. Of course, we are still threatening this, so I expect white's going to... No, they don't. They do that. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess we take it and just take the material advantage. Knight's powerful. Knight is powerful. We could sack 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe this endgame isn't as good as I thought it was. How about that? Okay, well, we're kind of committed at this point if white wants to trade and go into the endgame with the knight and 2 pawns. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're going to do it. Okay, so this is interesting. This is really interesting. It's probably equal. I mean, usually a piece and 2 pawns is relatively equal to a rook. Although I don't have files to use, so maybe it's not equal. We need files. We need files big time. Let's go. Rooks are not going to be effective if can use, so it's vital that we create some sort of entry point into the position. Is what I'm trying to do here. I think I will defend this. Okay, so we can go in, but then we lose a pawn and we don't really have anything. Yeah, I don't like this anymore, actually, guys. I don't like this at all. What can I even do? B6? I mean, that feels so awkward. It feels super awkward. Let me get in position. If I can sneak around, maybe I can get away with it. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. Ah, he sees my idea. Okay. If I can get this pawn, then we can push. Then we have decent chances. Because I can't stop this forever. Ooh. Didn't see that one. Did not see that one. So if I go here, check. We're going to have to try to stop the pawn from behind. Looks like I'm going to have to sack it for the rook, which is not good. Yeah, this is losing. This is totally losing for me, huh? Okay, we have to sack it. Yeah, this is just dead lost. That pawn just destroyed me. Okay. I got nothing, guys. I got nothing here. Is there any, like, stalemate traps? Maybe if I get rid of this pawn? Unlikely. Unlikely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that endgame was actually equal. I said I thought it was equal. Maybe it actually wasn't equal. Maybe we never had a chance. I don't know. Let's see what Stockfish says. Yeah, we actually were never really doing very well that game. Interesting. Even here, we didn't have a good position. Okay. So I thought for sure. No, we never did. We never had a good position in this game. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's a blunder? If I play this a5 idea immediately, and white tries to do the same thing, Stockfish says, oh, because there's no check on my king. Is that why? Takes. No, it's because of the move rook e4. What's rook e4? Why would I go rook e4? Rook e4 followed by c5. Okay, there. Yeah, I wasn't seeing any of this. There was no way I was seeing this in the game. Anyway, some Stockfish stuff. Okay, I mean, the opponent never really gave us a chance, so there's not much that I could have done differently that game. Okay, d4. Let's see if we can play a Budapest gambit. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, yes. Yes. All right, we're going to set a trap. Do 2188s fall for traps in rapid games? Let's find out. There's only one way to find out. Here we go. D6. Nope, they don't fall for traps. But we take our pawn back, so it's fine. There's a very nasty trap if they play knight f3 and then f4. Now that doesn't seem like a great move. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but something about that move feels off. It just seems weakening. You weaken this, you weaken this, you weaken this. Sorry, that's not a diagonal. You weaken this. Wow. Oh. What is happening here? I mean, I'm going to take the bait. I'm going to take the bait. I like pawns. I do like free pawns. I mean, they probably thought I couldn't take it, I guess, and just were planning on chasing my knight away. But okay, I think we should get this bishop somewhere. Or maybe the knight first. I'd like to play knight f5. I'd like to play d6, but I need the bishop to be out. I'd like to play like 3 moves all at once. Don't think I can do that. Okay, I want to just try to target the weaknesses, and we'll put the pawn on d6 next to support the bishop if we need to. Knight e4... I don't know. Maybe I just go back here. That's kind of an annoying move, actually. We do have check. We could check and trade. Maybe it's not annoying, because if we go here, we line up. Now, the interesting thing about taking this pawn is I probably am not going to castle anymore, because then there's a rook on our king, right? So I don't think we should castle. a5 or a6? So a5 and a6 are interesting, because a5 you stop the pawn, because then you just take it, but you give up this b5 square. a6, you don't stop the pawn. You do give your bishop somewhere to go, but it's not as good. But then you control this square. Yeah, we probably need to just stop this. Our opponent likes to play with the pawns. Have you noticed that? They've made 7 out of 8 pawn moves. 7 out of 8. That's a lot of pawn moves, guys. You've beat every single person who's used the Sicilian with the Grand Prix attack since I uploaded that video. Nice. Wow, that's impressive. He's doing it again, guys. He's giving me another pawn. He's giving me another pawn. I could even take this and get 3 pawns for my knight, and his king's on e3. That seems pretty promising. But I don't have my pieces developed. That's the problem, right? Oh, you know what? I just noticed something. King F2, I have knight takes F4. That's a pin. That is indeed a pin. You guys think it's possible to take every single pawn with the same knight? I took the E pawn, or no, the D pawn. I took that one. Then I took the H pawn. So my knight went like here, here. It took the D pawn. Then it went here. Then it took the H pawn. Now it's taking the G pawn. And if we take this one, that's 4 out of 8. Oh, he sidesteps it. Okay, we can still take one more. But then it's gonna be gone at that moment. Man. It was a good run. It was a good run. All right. If we take it, he takes, I take, and he pins me. What happens? Queen e7, knight d5, and I resign. So sad. So sad. Takes there. No, we can't do it. I gotta go back. I think I gotta go back, unfortunately. Or sack. Either go back or sack. Those are my options. Because knight d5 is just a killer. I mean, just a killer move. We cannot allow that. Going back. Although queen h5, I'm not going to lie. Queen h5 looks quite scary. Queen h5 looks very scary, actually. It's a fork. Although, I do have bishop e7. But am I surviving that position? I honestly don't know. Funny story. You found the channel during the average show climb. You got hooked, stayed up till 3 a.m., passed out. Oh my. You're supposed to meet a deadline. But at least you learned, don't block the bishop. Love your content. Thank you. I think I'll take that as a compliment. Although I'm sorry you missed your deadline. He goes queen g4 instead. Wonder why. Anyway, we could still play knight g6. Takes. Oh, knight g6 takes. Rook takes h7 is nasty. Takes, queen takes with a fork. We move and he takes my rook. You guys see that? Oh, I see what's going on here. I still might do it. Because even when the dust settles, let me think about this. When the dust settles... Well, I guess it's kind of equal. I was going to say I'm going to be ahead some pawns, but I'm actually not going to be ahead some pawns. Although, do I have an option? Do I have a choice here? If I play bishop e7, he's coming in this way, which we don't want. If I play anything else, I'm going to just lose my knight. So I don't really have a choice, right? That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, isn't it? Rook takes h7, exclam. Double exclam. Yeah, we just have to go for this line and hope it's fine for us. Actually, I could move, but that looks even worse. Yeah, we got to just do this. Move the king, lose the rook, game goes on. Okay, interesting. Oh! He mouse slipped. He just mouse slipped his queen. Oh my. I mean, that's not cool to the opponent. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Yes, that was indeed a strange game. You could say that again. You could say that again. Yeah, we were losing. We were losing. Now, it wasn't like totally lost. I mean, obviously the game was going to go on. So what would Stockfish have done? Bishop b4. Stockfish would have gone bishop b4. Take the knight out of the game. Nah, because he has queen h5 here with a fork. Then I just have to go back. So it's a total wasted move. It's a total wasted move going to c5. It's a brilliant move, but it's not... Wait, what? Oh, king f7. What? I didn't even think about this. King f7. Use the queen to defend the rook. Use the king to defend the pawns. Wow. Stockfish is so smart. It's so smart. That's, yeah. I never even crossed my mind. Like, I just have to do this bad move. And then we get lucky with the mouse slip. If he takes this, I don't even know. What was I going to play? Because this is a really annoying threat, right? This is a super annoying threat. Because if you move your queen out and this happens, you lose your bishop. I don't even know what I was going to play here. Probably would have played... If I play d6 check here, I mean, that's going to be bad. If I play c6 check here, takes... And maybe I would have played c6 and tried to run, but that's also going to be really bad. Bishop e7 check here. Then at least my queen is... Yeah, maybe I have to... Oh, knight c6, I guess we could do. So maybe I would have played knight c6. But this position just still... I don't know. It just doesn't look good for me. Oh, yeah, look at that. Even that, I lose a piece. Yeah, this was awful. This was so bad. Okay. We got lucky. I should have lost that game. I should have lost. It turns out it's okay to give up a bunch of pawns and let the knight take them all. And you'll still be in a good position. Raphael. Let's play e4. Whoa, the pre-move. The pre-move Alakine's defense. I don't really like playing against the Alakines, but I know I'm supposed to push. Hey, Sam, welcome to Chess Vibes Academy. Oh, I'm glad you joined. I just remembered. I have to schedule the tournament, which is going to be the Halloween Gambit, which... What day are we going to do that? Oh, it's probably going to be... It's probably going to be Tuesday or Thursday of next week for my Chess Vibes Academy members. Tuesday or Thursday of next week. And I will post something to give you the details. Bishop g4 right away. So yeah, normally I'm pretty sure we just go like bishop e2 and don't worry about it. I learned a bunch of chess mood openings theory here, but I don't, for some reason, I can't remember it. Like all the Alakine lines just are like gone from my mind like the next day if I don't review them. I don't know what it is, but they just do not stick very well. Like I'm fairly certain there's some like c4 shenanigans that we do, and then do we take and push or something? I think we take. They're gonna take. Yeah, they take that way, so they stop us from doing this. And then do we go here and take back with the pawn, or do we play? I don't really remember. This is why I don't like to play against it, because I always forget. End up playing a bad move somewhere along the way. Okay, well we're just playing chess, whatever. Knight c3. Let's go bishop e3. I'm just gonna take with the pawn. That's it, because I have to defend this. But it's not the end of the world, especially now that they're castled. So. I could actually... Let's go queen d2. I'm going to try to castle and just attack over here. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to attack. Okay, so we had to take back with a pawn because of this, right? I think we push, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess we just take it on this. And then try to attack the king. You're glad to catch me live. You love the videos. Thank you. We are doing well, all things considered. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Broken arrow. Okay, I think I'm going to castle. I'm just going to castle. I want to use this file to attack, so get the king over here. Get the rooks here. This seems like a type of position I should do okay in. go here and push Harry. Seems easy enough, right? It's not really that easy. Yeah, he's going to counterattack. It's not really that easy, but... King b1 is usually useful because you defend. I don't know if it's required in this position. Maybe I just want to go here instead. We'll play King b1. Why not? Okay, so we could go for a3. The knight's going to jump in. That's actually an annoying square for the knight. I don't love that. So let's see. a3, knight d3, knight e4. What happens? Could put our queen on c3 to undermine the pawns that way. Okay. I don't have an attack really right now anyway, so I'm okay with the queen trade. I never really got it going. Black attacked me first, I think, so. And I think if we trade the queens, this pawn is like weak. I think we can win a pawn. I think we can win this pawn. Okay. Okay. So I take with the rook or do I take with the knight? The advantage of the knight is we get the pressure on it immediately. b5, we en passant and take it. Doesn't give him time to get a rook to support it. So let's go. Let's go. And then we take. I wonder what they're thinking about. Like, whoa. That's what they're thinking about. Oh, that's interesting. So they're basically saying that you're going to get the pawn, but then I'm going to get a pawn. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. Wait, or is it? No, because what I'm thinking is the knight might be trapped, right? The knight might be trapped. Oh, they want to take out the bishop and put the knight here, but no, we have knight c4. Knight c4 actually hits the bishop and the knight. What a weird position. What a really weird position. This is so strange. Okay, knight c4. I'm basically saying, guys, like, this knight has nowhere to go. Do you see that? No, 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 because all these pawns, right? And the bishop. No, no. Well, this one, yes, but if my knight's on c4, no. And I'm also getting a double attack. And I don't see how they get out of that. So unless I missed something. Okay, they were thinking they could do this trade. Oh, but it's not a trade. It's just a free bishop. The fork doesn't work because we get pinned, right? We get pinned. So we will not fork. But I think I will just take this guy. Rook c3. Yeah, they can do that, but something tells me I should have a good move here. Do we have some craziness here? No, because we can't take advantage of it in time. Wait, is Rook c1 a move? Wait a second. Rook c1 takes. If they move, we could do it, but they won't move necessarily. Oh, there's also check. No. Okay, it doesn't work. All right. Almost works. Knight b5. Let me think about this. Check. The king goes here. Yeah, that seems to be the way, right? Yeah, okay. Because I'm getting all these attacks. So even though they're getting my knight, I'm getting their knight. And I'm up a piece. So, cool. Great. Good. This should be a winning endgame. Let's try not to mess it up. What do you guys think about that? Let's try not to mess it up. Rook b1, check. King goes here. f5, we can run. No problem. No problemo. Let's do it. Okay, I could defend that, or I could just take this. Do I really care about a doubled pawn? It's still a pawn, you know? Pawn is a pawn, right? Pawn is a pawn. Yeah, I mean, it's a pawn. And I think this one we can get later, so let's just do that quickly. Double up here. Actually, maybe I go like this. Or put my king and bring the bishop like this could be another way to do it. Block off the rook. There's lots of ways to do it. Lots of ways we can do it. I'll go here. You can't go there right now because it's pinned, but I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping soon. Like now. Bishop is very bad, but we'll fix it eventually. I'm not worried about it. We'll fix it eventually. Maybe now's a good time. Actually, f5's a bit annoying. King comes up, the rook check, we take. That's probably okay. Then this guy's rook is totally cut off. Okay. You guys see that? f5 really just sort of traps the rook here. So I don't think he's going to do it. Yeah, he doesn't do it. He does not do it. Okay, let's defend it. Slowly try to improve this bishop here. Okay. A little bit better. A little bit better. We're keeping this defended. We're keeping this defended. And then we will try to pick off this pawn. Okay, he's putting up a good bit of resistance here, actually. I want to make sure I don't lose this pawn. I think that might be important. So I didn't want my king to have to be cut off the rook. And I don't want to lose on time either. So I will probably be going maybe bishop here first. Yeah, bishop there, then we can take the pawn. That's what I need to do. Okay. Bishop on c5. I could even probably go rook. Okay, nope. We have to go back. Okay, I think we're good. Everything is defended. Now this rook looks pretty bad. This rook looks real bad now, actually. I don't know how they're going to get that back into the game. So bishop c5, rook b1, take the pawn little by little. Question is, can I do it without running out of time? I think so. I think so. We almost could trap the rook, but not quite. Has one space to go. Because we could put the bishop there and we take away these, but then I guess it survives. I could play h4 though. h6. Huh. That's actually interesting. Yeah, we could sort of temporarily trap. It's already trapped. It's already trapped enough. I don't need to worry about it. I think I just need to take this pawn. That's what I think. So what is black going to do now? Okay. I Kind of like check. I wasn't planning on going there, but it looks nice. You can't come up because you get skewered. You have to go to the back. Yes, and then I could even cut it off now. And then go here. So not only do we take this, we also keep the king cut on the back. Black's rooks can't do anything. Yeah, seems straightforward. Wants to play that maybe, but I don't know if we really care about that. Do we care about that? I'm threatening this actually. And to just start taking these pawns. I mean, why give him any kind of counterplay if I don't have to, right? Maybe it was nothing, but I don't even need to let him do that. He's going to move his king, I think. No? Interesting. Okay, I didn't actually see that move. I did not see that move. Because if I take it, he was going to fork me. That was actually pretty clever. Wow. Look at the opponent with the sneaky moves there. Look at these sneaky moves. I don't really want to take it and let the rook out. I don't want to do that. I am threatening to get it. Well, this is getting much trickier than I wanted it to, actually. Yeah, this is not how I wanted this to go. Change of plans. Let's go checkmate the king. New plan. Much better plan. Much better plan. Always checkmate the king if you have the option. Yeah, we played a pretty good game. We played a pretty good game, and we didn't lose on time. That's the important thing. We did not lose on time. All right. Good game to the opponent. What's up, Wadi? Wadi 404. Yeah, indeed. Hang in there, bro. E4. I mean, I guess I have to do this. I guess I have to do it. Brings out the knight. We'll just take it. We'll bring out this knight. We'll go back here, attack the bishop. Okay, so I'm going to do something that looks weird and kind of breaks some principles. Knight a5. But I've looked at these lines and it's Stockfish approved, so I know I can do it. Normally, you don't want to move the same piece multiple times. But in this position, you can get away with it and you get the bishop pair. So it's actually okay. Now we can finish developing. Drop it back here if we have to. Right now we have this annoying pin. Probably just bishop e7 and castle. All right, so we got the king to safety. He's attacking my bishop. I don't want to lose that so easily. So I'll go back here. There is knight e5 that we might be a little bit concerned with. Yeah, knight e5 is a good move. Probably will have to give up the bishop after that. I don't see a way to save it, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can still play like bishop f6, put some pressure on the center. No, he doesn't go for it. He plays c4 instead. Okay, so maybe I'll take this opportunity. My knight is like dead. Like, my knight cannot do anything. So I'm going to go here. And generally, if your knights are like totally stuck like that, you don't want to just leave them sit there. You want to find a better home for them. So maybe we jump around. That's a good square for the knight. Yeah, this is a great square, right? No pawns can attack it. So that's what I'm going to go for. This is what we call a backward pawn in chess because the pawns have been pushed forward that could have supported it. And so it's a kind of a weak spot. Now he jumps in. Okay, sure. I think I'm going to just continue with the plan. Put the knight on a good square first, and then we go from there. Take towards the center. I guess you could make an argument there's some value in this position for taking this way because it opens up the rook. But I don't know that it's worth giving myself this big weakness on e6. If you take this way, all the pawns are still clumped together. They still support each other, and we don't have the same kind of issues. I'm going to go bishop here, I believe. Just, I don't know, making the bishop a little better. I have to figure out how to get the rooks and the queen into the game, but this knight is amazing, so I'm happy about that. F4. Okay, so they want to go here, maybe. We can trade that knight for this bishop. I don't like that. I don't think this is a huge... I mean, it's not a big deal. We just take it. I think we just move the queen. I'm just trying to clear the path for the rook. That's it. That's it. I'm not worried about this. We've got the pawn. We'll just take, and then we have some pressure here. We can even bring the rook if we need to. So I don't think we need to panic. Resting peace. Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. B4, okay. I might play A6, and I guess what I'm saying is this kind of does two things for me. Number one, if they ever want to push this, it's not going to be easy. I'll just take it. Number two, I no longer have to worry about defending this, so my rook is free to come over here and cause some problems to the white position. So, yeah, a multi-purpose little move there. It seems quite strong. And then we come over. Yeah, so he moves his rook now because obviously it's not doing much. And I'm going to move mine. And we have all of this tension right here, which is kind of interesting. All the pieces are in that half of the board, basically. Okay, so he's going to push now. We have to take because the bishop is trapped. I don't necessarily have to take this. I was thinking of taking it before. Takes, but now there's a rook there. We do have bishop g5, though. Yeah, bishop g5 would be good. And if they take with the queen... What happens if they take with the queen? Yeah, maybe they just take with the queen. I'm not totally sure. Okay, so let's say I do move the queen here. What's the deal? What's the deal if I move the queen? What is this knight going to do? I don't know where that knight's going to go. Maybe g4? Maybe they're going to just defend it. Huh. Would I rather that, or would I rather takes, queen takes? We have a bishop against a knight. We could go here and line up. I think I'd rather the other position, honestly. Although, what if they take this? Hold on. What if they take that? I take back. There is a rook lined up on my queen. Do I care about moves like this or this? Yeah, actually, that would be maybe uncomfortable. I'm not totally sure. This is tough. This is very tough. All right, let's do this one. I don't know. They're going to take with the queen, and I think I'm just going to bring this rook over. White's knight is very strong, but I believe I could just take it at any moment and be fine. And I think... like an endgame, I feel like... I don't know. 3 against 2. I guess they do have enough to make a pass pawn here, but the doubled pawns seems like it's not as good in the endgame. Could be wrong, but this looks weak too, so... Okay. Rook d5, what happens? Rook d5, the knight's pinned. Takes. Yeah, we're threatening to win a pawn. The knight is totally pinned. You cannot move the knight. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I think we're just threatening to take this. We have a lot of pieces now lined up on e5. So my threat is just take, and I win a pawn. I don't think white wants to go back where they just came from. Although they could. Well, but if they do that, we have g6. We chase the rook away from the defense. Chase the rook away. So I don't really know what they're going to do. Queen g3. So doesn't that not allow me to just take everything? Take. Yeah, that's fine. But maybe their plan is this. So if I take it, we have 2 rooks against a queen. I don't know about you, but that sounds like it would make for some good content. This is a threat too. But I can't get away with this because of this, right? Or can I? Queen takes. Takes, then they do this. Nope, that looks bad. Yeah, I better go with this line. I better just go with this one. So we're going to have 2 rooks against a queen in an endgame, which I think is generally like maybe slightly better for the rooks. I mean, if you think about it from a point standpoint, a queen is 9 and 2 rooks would be 10. So if I'm just doing some basic math, I would be okay with that. Let's pre-move it. That's probably what they're going to do. So we'll just pre-move the recapture. The good news about my position is I don't have any targets for the queen. Everything is defended. Oh, that's a target for the queen. What am I saying? I didn't see that at all. Uh-oh. What have I done? That's bad. In my mind, I was thinking I could play c6, put a rook here, and everything is defended. This is a big problem, actually. If white is able to take these, I'm going to lose for sure. Wow. Oh boy. All right. I think I need to go hide over here. I can't believe I missed that move. Okay, well, let's think about this. It's even worse, actually, because I'm going to lose another pawn. Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? It's really bad. Okay, let's hold on to this one so they at least don't have a pass pawn. And... It's not over, because we might be able to do some perpetual checking with the rooks. But if this happens, I mean, we're done, right? If this gets here, so I am on a clock. And I'm not talking about my time. I'm talking about I have a certain number of moves where I have to make something happen, or we will lose. So that's a fork. We don't want to fall for that again. I'm going to try to set up some sort of a mating net. Don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try to push the pawn here and then double up the rooks here and checkmate, or at least get a perpetual check. Now, the problem is going to be the queen, obviously, is going to be annoying me. But I'm hoping that we can still make it work. At this point, I have to be okay with perpetual check because I'm losing. So perpetual check is a good thing at this point. I'm not worried about perpetual checks from the queen. So basically here and here, I need like 2 moves. And then white's king is in trouble. The only issue is going to be, can I hold on to this pawn? Because if the queen takes it when my rook is doing that, then the king escapes. So it's not going... Yeah, maybe what we do is like... How do we do this? How do I do this, guys? Man, I think we're just losing, honestly. I don't think I can do anything. The problem is he has this queen d3 move. I don't know if they're going to see it, but if they see it, we're done. Queen d3 and I can resign. If they push, we're fine, but they're probably going to go here, and I think it's over. Or it's just too strong of a pin. I play rook here, they push the pawn, and then I'm out of tricks, basically. Yep. Man, so sad. Yeah, that's it. We're done. We are done. Because the problem is, guys, that even though I take the queen, I lose my rook, and I can't move it because it's pinned, right? And so there's just nothing to do. Yeah, this is also a way to do it. Yeah. Oh man, I totally missed queen that queen fork. That's what I miscalculated. I would have never gone for that line. We were probably fine if I didn't do that. Oh, whoa. Never mind. Okay. No, they just played a great game. That's it. They just played a great game. Wow. I was not expecting to see that number. Yeah, queen e6 was better here. Well, that's not actually the line I looked at. I was looking at queen e6 here. No, taking and then queen e6. Matthew, you got to 750 from my speed runs and you hit 1200 after getting breaking 1500. 7 months ago, you didn't know what pieces did. That's awesome, man. Hey, way to go. Congrats. Fantastic. Yeah, that's why Stockfish says it's a mistake, because the end of this line that I did not see. This move. This is the one. Like, if white plays any other move here and I have time, for example, you know, and I have time to play c6, yeah, all of a sudden I'm better. This is what I saw in my mind, right? And eventually I'm just going to tuck my king back, you know, put a rook here, and the queen has no targets. Everything is defended. That's the kind of... If you can get a position like this against the queen, you're going to be just fine. The queen can't do anything. Literally can't do anything. You can take your time. You can poke around at things and maybe win a pawn or something at some point. But what I overlooked was that they were getting this, and then everything falls apart at that point. Because they're going to get a pass pawn, and you just can't stop it. Yeah, I'm just lost at this point. I had no tricks. I had no tricks. We're below 2400. And we're playing at 2400. Okay. I don't really want to play a Stonewall, guys. I don't want to do it. This is the Ross Gambit. The Ross Gambit. Let's go. Let's go. Basically, we give up a pawn to open things up, and then we develop our pieces as quickly as we can. And we can try to play aggressive. And usually people who play knight f3 as the first move do not like these types of positions. So, not sure if that's going to help us or not, but let's see. Yeah, so he goes for e4. This is not the type of position that this person wanted to play. I could pretty much guarantee you that. All right, let's be aggressive here. We have to be a little careful after bishop c4. There's going to be some tactics in the air, for sure. But do I have tactics of my own, though? Wait a second. Wait a second. Knight to d4. Queen takes. We have bishop b4. We win. We win the queen. No, we don't win the queen. It's still defended. Wait a second. So I would have to take this first. Ooh. Then they are taking here. My bishop is sitting here. What in the world is happening? Queen f6 takes. I guess I'm down a piece. You've never seen me play the Queen's Gambit. Are you familiar with the lines as white? Not a ton. I know a few things about it. It's not one of my specialties. I don't generally play d4, so any d4 opening is not going to be my, area of expertise. The problem with taking here is the queen. But we can try a Queen's Gambit next game, Isaiah. I'll try it next game if I get an opportunity. I can also throw in the check and then take the pawn. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe I don't have to get fancy with it. So check. They're going to block. We take with the knight. But I'm worried about this move. I'm worried about this. My knight's on. Oh, I don't think that's going to be good for me, is it? Maybe I messed up. Maybe I messed up. For some reason, I thought I was going to have some sort of a tactic here, but not seeing it. E5. Like, could I... Okay, is this too crazy, guys? Is it too crazy? I really want to go here. It's probably too crazy. But I might do it anyway. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I have some options. I have some options against this. Like option number 1, I could get away from the fork by going check and then jumping in. Option 2 is I could say, who cares? We're castling, take a piece, and then I'm going to try to attack with my rook. They were scared enough to just castle, so that's interesting. That's very interesting. Wait a second. Now we take, and now it's a better version for me. Yes. Yes. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. See, something really weird happens when you play these crazy gambits. So the person who plays knight f3 is not used to seeing positions like this. Is this not just a blunder? Am I missing something? Oh, they're going to move their... Oh, they're going to play e5. Okay, I didn't see that. Didn't see that. Nope, didn't see it at all. Thought I had this. Clearly do not. So if we take the pawn, okay, but then we still have a problem with the fork, so we probably need to castle realistically and then save that piece. They can't take here, they have to take the bishop. Yeah, we're just down a piece, aren't we? We are just down a piece. I didn't see this move. This was a good move. I was thinking they can't take me because we have the tactic. And so they may have to move, then we can save this. Now we have 2 problems. Trying to look for tricks here, but I'm just not seeing too much, guys. I'm really not seeing too much. I mean, there's knight g4 and queen h4, but there's h3 is the problem. h3 saves him. I don't see anything fancy. Doesn't work. All right. I don't know. I have to just lose the bishop. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Let's go here, try to put some pressure on the open file. I'm just hoping for a blunder at this point. This is a lost game. There's no way we have any chances unless our opponent makes a massive mistake. So that's it. Let's go here. Trying to set up some sneaky things. I don't think they're going to take it, though. Never mind. They took it. Well, that's a good move. That's a very good move. Any way to stop checkmate? Any way to stop checkmate? I don't think so. We could take here, we could take here, but none of those moves help me. We could play queen e5, but that's still going to be losing. I guess that's my best chance. I don't know. That's actually it's the only move I think stops checkmate. So, gotta do it. Gotta do it. We have 2 rooks for a queen and a knight and a bishop. Something tells me it's not enough. Something tells me it's not quite going to cut it. Oh, and I got forked. All right. I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. Another 93 or 92.5. Yeah. I mean, I did mess it up, but it's not a lot you can do when they don't make any mistakes. I even tried to take them out of their comfort zone. And then I didn't see e5. Yeah. Only thing I could see in my mind was this. For some reason. Oh boy. C5. Why does everybody keep saying C5? At what point? When could I have played C5? Here? Are you saying C5 here? Then they just take me, and I'm still down a piece. So it's still a losing endgame. So I don't know if that was the moment. Maybe I'm not following. Anyway, not playing very good chess right now. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's play d4. We'll try a queen's gambit. Somebody who... Yeah, Isaiah asked for a queen's gambit. Okay, let's see what we can do. So what do I know about the queen's gambit? Well, black can take the pawn, or they can decline it. And generally, you can develop your knights and your bishop. Okay. I know this much. Knight f3 is a fine move. a6. Not real familiar with that one. Probably just play e3 and take this guy back. Okay. So I don't know which one's better. I'm going to go here because I like the idea of after they castle having some pressure there, but could be wrong on that. I guess we just castle. So I think I will take it and put a rook here. And then probably move my queen somewhere and put a rook here. I mean, that just seems like a good configuration for the pieces. Yeah, like I said, I'm not an expert on this. I guess we just go queen e2 and get a rook on d1. Now, if they take me, I can't take with the queen. Actually, I could have taken with the queen. Never mind. I take that back. I could have taken with the queen because I would have an attack on that. I was going to say I couldn't because of this, but that's just not true. I could have taken it. Okay, so they go here. I guess we go rook d1. But I think our pieces are pretty good. Probably got into a decent position out of the opening. I guess we're probably towards the end of the theory now. So we're kind of just playing chess at this point. Okay. Queen b6. What should I do? Knight d4? e4? Is there some crazy sacrifice here? Takes, takes, takes. We have some pressure on the knight. I wonder if I can get away with that. Hold on, hold on. What if they castle? Can they just castle? No, you can't castle because of this. Now, isn't that interesting? Because I have a serious threat, actually, of taking and taking. Ooh. Ooh. What about knight d5? Does knight d5 save them? No, knight d5 we could take and then play e4. Yeah, we can take it, play e4. This is defended. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not used to getting these kind of positions from d4 opening, but this looks great. This looks fantastic, actually. Because black has a problem with the bishops here and the rooks, you know. I don't know what they're going to do about this. How do they deal with this? My threat is simple, right? Take, the knight cannot move, so they have to take with the bishop, and then bam, we take this with one of these pieces. They can't go bishop c6, we take it. Bishop c8, I just refuse to believe that that's a good move. I'll probably just sack. Castling, we already talked about, doesn't work because of takes. We can actually take either piece in that case. Yeah, knight d5 is kind of the only move that maybe does something, but like I said, I think we just take it. If this trade happens, who cares? And then when the king is there, we play e4. Thank you very much. Get the piece back, and the king's in the center. So, I don't know. Maybe, I think black was supposed to castle. I think somewhere earlier, black was supposed to castle, and they just never did. Like, they had so many opportunities, and they just didn't do it. Now they do it. Now this doesn't work. What am I missing? What is this? Oh, okay, so they're basically saying, look, take your piece back, and I'm going to try to get your pawn and have an equal endgame. Okay, interesting. Okay. So what should I do? I don't really know. I mean, I guess we could just play something like... defend the pawn. Maybe rook d2. Oh, rook d2, I have to be careful about this. Rook c2, I have to be careful about this. That doesn't seem as dangerous. Maybe I go rook c2. Do I have anything else more powerful, though? Hold on. Bishop b5. Oh, bishop b5. The idea is we just block the queen. Get the bishop off of a vulnerable square. So bishop b5. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Of course, if they take me, I can't take back because this, but I'm okay taking this way. Rook b8. I don't know. Okay, fine, we take it. Yeah, I actually don't mind this at all. It gives me a lift square for my king too, so. Okay, rook to b8. Can I play this? Hold on, bishop f4. If they take check. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. So we can play bishop f4. Because they have back rank problems, so they can't take this. Always got to pay attention to the back rank, guys. Very important detail. For example, takes. Let's just say check. Block with the bishop. We have bishop d6. Sorry, bishop d6. Attack it. And even if they block with the knight, or defend with the knight, we could take. They take. We go down with the other rook, and now they're in big trouble. They can throw in some random check. We just move, and then we take the knight, and we have a great position. Even if the king runs away, let's say g6, takes. Actually, is that as good? Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was, but we might even have a more powerful way to do it, starting with this check. Because if the rook takes, we take the queen. They have to play bishop f8 again. And then... Ooh. Ooh, that might... Is that a cool move or not? Rook d8. Take my queen. We have checkmate. If they, let's say, try to run... Oh, no, they don't even do it. Okay. Sometimes that's the annoying part of chess. You spend all this time, you calculate all these different things, and then your opponent just, like, plays some random move, and it's like, oh, okay. We almost can trap the queen. Bishop c7 almost traps the queen. Like 2 squares. This one, no, we have this. So this one, Interesting. Rook c6 or rook c7, we could also do that. 95 is going to be a strong move, though. I really want to go there. I don't know why. It just feels like a good square, but what's my follow-up? E4 to take away this from the knight is also pretty good, I guess. Okay, we could play E4. I don't know. Let's play E4. Because this looks like a very nice square for the knight. We take that away. We take that away. So there's no more back rank mate problems. Okay. What about rook c7? What if we play rook c7 now? Because now there's no more knight d5 shenanigans. So rook c7 hits the bishop, threatens some very nice stuff over here. I think I could get behind a move like that. I think that's pretty good. Where's the bishop going to move to? No. Maybe. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's try to be a little bit aggressive here. Let's try to be... We can play rook c1. Double up here. I don't know what that accomplishes for us exactly. I do like that the rooks would be defended. I would love to be able to go here. I would love to be able to go there. Get double rooks on the 7th, attacking all this stuff. The problem is this pesky knight. So could we trade and then get the... Like, would that be worth it? Maybe. Bishop c5. Now we have to keep an eye on this. Also, what happens... Okay, but also rook c1 attacks it too. Ah, he wants to take and then take this. That's what they want to do. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do here. Rook c6. I don't know. I don't feel right about it. Bishop e3. I guess we could... No, we can't do that. We lose the rook. Bishop e5. Maybe... I don't know. I gotta make a move. I don't know what to do. He's gonna take this. I'm sure of it. And then if I take, do I have any tricks? Queen g3. Queen g3 might be a good move, actually. That might be a good plan. It might be a really good plan, because then we actually get an attack. We have this and this and this. Huh. How about that? And the bishop actually defends this pawn. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I like this. I actually like this. Our pieces look very well coordinated here. So the immediate threat is bishop takes f6. We have a pin. And knight h5 would be the move I would expect, or knight e8. Knight h5. Oh, knight h5. I can't defend my bishop. Oh, he misses it. He misses it. Unbelievable. We live to fight another day. Unfortunately, I can't go rook d7 because of this stupid check and checkmate. Man. So what can we do? We can't do that. Maybe we can do this. Oh, there's a check. Oh. Guys, this is amazing. Not in a good way for us. This is amazing. I can't do anything that I want to do. I literally don't know what to do. Can't even move here because there's a fork. There's a fork everywhere. Oh, could I? No, no. I'm going to lose on time because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't find any moves. I can't find any moves. Meanwhile, the opponent can find some moves. Hmm. This is amazing, guys. This is so amazing. There should be a tactic. I just don't think there is. Could be that I'm just missing it. Black's queen is very good, though. Black's queen is very powerful. Now he's going to take this. Yeah, we're just done. We are done. Oh, I could have taken on h6. I'm not even seeing like basic stuff right now. Wow. Now I remember. Now I remember why I stopped streaming at night. Because I can't play chess. That's why. Just can't play chess. Let's checkmate if that happens. That's no good. I only have 8 seconds. Ay, ay, ay. I have 8 seconds left, guys. Make that 7. Better make it 7. Probably have to start pre-moving some stuff. Ah. Oh, what? No! No! .7 seconds. It's not enough. It's not enough. No. You're kidding me. I have 0 seconds left. Ah. No. If I would have given myself like an extra half a second, I would have won that game. I bet you Daniel would have won that game. Not even joking. He would have totally won that game. He was so good at situations like that. I don't know what's happening with game review right now. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's just... Apparently there was like some sort of... We were just equal for most of the game, which is surprising. There were some massive blunders in this game. Bishop takes f6. Oops. Bishop takes f6, and then I can go with a check. And then go like this. Oh. And on rook g8, this is apparently a draw somehow. It's a drawn rook ending. Okay. Yeah, he missed knight h5, which I was saying. Because I can't defend my bishop. So h4 was a bad move, but I didn't know what to do. I mean, this is just free bishop. I was so shocked that he played this. Yeah, I should have taken that so much faster. But I was shocked. And now he just like panics and just starts letting me get another queen. And then why did it take me a second to play this? I didn't pre-move that? That's why I lost the game. No wonder. And then my brain wasn't working, obviously. Dude. Okay. Candidate master from Ethiopia. Plays d4. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Budapest gambit. Here we go. Yeah, Isaiah, no problem. I hope you learned something. Do 2,300 rated candidate masters fall for opening traps? There's only one way to find out. There's only one way that we can... He needs to take first and then play h3. Take this pawn. And play h3. I don't think he's going to fall for it. It's a pretty common trap. Don't think he's going to fall. I mean, I say common. It's common at the like higher levels. People know it. Not if you're like rated, 1,400, go for it. But at this level, it's not often that I catch them with it. Okay, bishop f4. Yeah, that's an okay move. Let's go with the knight. He takes... This is not the best line, but I'll play it anyway. Because he has queen d2. Not that good, actually. It's better when the pawn is back. If you play this opening with white, it's called the Tennyson gambit instead of the Budapest gambit, and this pawn would be back here. So this move would actually be much more powerful because you'd be hitting everything, and this threat would be kind of tricky, and they wouldn't have queen d2 as an option. Now they can just play queen d2, defend everything, and white has a better position. That's probably not the right move. I don't think they should let me do that, right? They want to go knight d2 or b1. All right, let's go. Let's take it. So knight to d2. I wonder if we could play knight b4. That's kind of a sneaky move. Kind of a sneaky move because it's not that easy to stop that. Oh. No, never mind. I thought I missed a crazy tactic, but I don't think I did. I thought I missed. Knight takes f2, king takes f2, queen takes here, check, wins the rook, but no, because knight d2 actually saves the rook, so it wasn't as good as I thought it was. So okay, I still like the idea of knight b4. Threatening this. Knight d4 to defend, or rook c1. Rook c1, though, then we start taking some other stuff. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Like, what am I even doing? What am I even doing? My opponent's probably thinking I'm crazy. I lost my mind. Knight g4, knight b4, queens on b2. I'm playing like a Martin bot right now. Making random moves. I would like to play bishop f5 next. Get even more attack going there. Okay, let's say he plays knight d4. What am I going to do? Ooh, c5? Can we play c5? Is that too crazy? Rook b1? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Rook b1 is a bit of a problem. Or is it? No, then my knight's actually defended. Huh, c5 might actually be not a bad move. So knight d4, c5. Here, just take it. Defended. Yeah, why not? Okay, interesting. So knight d4, we have c5. Rook c1, I think we have bishop f5 coming in for this. Now there's e4 we should think about. It does go for that. So there's e4. I'm almost considering something crazy like castling. Letting him take and then going with a check. There's this. Ooh, knight. So beautiful. It would be so beautiful. I would love to play that. Oh, I would love to play that. Okay, hold on. But we have to think about some other options here first. Like knight d4 might be. Knight d4 might be a great move for him, actually. That's too bad. That's really sad. Okay, what if we take it? Rook c2. Don't love it. I don't love it. Queen takes. We could try that. We could play bishop takes d6, trade this, and then just castle. But that, I don't know. It seems underwhelming, given what we've invested here to get these knights over here. All right. Bishop f5, knight d4 is the problem, right? Oh, can I do something just ridiculous? Can I do something ridiculous and sack my queen? And then castle? Bishop e2. No. Surely we can't do that, can we? No, surely we can't. Rook here, he's going to get away. That's too bad. I would love to do that. That's really too bad. I would love to be able to sack my queen on d4 there. Okay, well, you know what? Unfortunately, it's not in the cards, I don't think. So that just feels like such a sad move. I don't want to play that move. What if I play c5? Is that too crazy? Because then we take away knight d4. Now, what's he going to do against this? He's probably going to play bishop e2 and try to get his king out of there. c5, bishop e2 there, castles. And then we could jump in, hit the queen. It goes one square. And then we could jump in, get the trap the old rook. I mean, I kind of like this. I kind of like c5. The issue is then I can't take this though. That's the issue with c5. There's an issue with every move, isn't there? Bishop here, knight d4. What if I just retreat? No, then my knight hangs. I can't do that. No, I could. His rook's hanging. Okay, so we could. Hold on. Bishop f5. Da-da-da-da. What's he going to play? Bishop e2? But no. Then we... Dun, 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 dun. It could be an annoying move. I don't know what's going on, guys. We're doing it. I don't know what's going on. I'm expecting knight d4. I think I'm going to play bishop g6. Or maybe I play bishop d3. That's a more aggressive move. Maybe we play bishop d3. You can't... well, you could. No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't take me. Okay, bishop d3. That seems so obvious. Why did it take me so long to think about that? Anyway, knight d4, bishop d3. Okay. We are threatening some stuff on c2 as well, so they have to deal with that. And they kind of have multiple issues here, actually. This is a fascinating position. You know that? Okay, he goes for the check. Whoa. So option number one, we take with the bishop and retreat. Keeps the king safe, but then we lose all the threats. If we take with the king, we have multiple problems. Problem number one, this. Problem number two, potentially this. Problem number three, potentially this. This one seems not a problem. We take it. Okay. This one seems Not much of a problem. We just go c6. Question is, what about the knight check? We have to move our king. What happens? What happens after we move our king? Bishop comes out. No, but the knight's under attack. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go get him. Go get him, king. Hopefully I'm not missing something obvious. But I don't see any good discoveries with the knight. So, bring it on. There is some... Okay, that's not a move that I was at all thinking about. Huh. Option 1, rook comes over. Option 2, bishop comes out. That seems like a no-brainer. Boom. Because of this. This is crushing, guys. This is crushing. You can't take me. There's no way. Check. Here. Rook over. GG. So, what's he going to play instead? The discovered check is not very good because you only have one. And then I can just maybe block. Maybe... move. You can't take me. You can't take me because there's a checkmate. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Knight b3, I'm just moving my king. It's decided. It is decided. We're moving there. We're bringing the rook over there. I mean, this is actually hilarious. We've got the knights and the bishops symmetrical. Our queen is over there. Our king is on D. I mean, what is going on? Oh, and the pawns are symmetrical too. Like, if you like symmetry, this is the game for you. Look at that. Just gotta get my queen over here. Bishop g3. Whoa. Goes for the defensive option. Really now? Really now? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm thinking about rook here, rook e8 or rook d8. One of these rooks. The question is which one. I like this one because then if the knight ever moves to check me, I can always drop back and boom, we get the queen and we keep it open for this guy. The only problem is I lose my bishop, but then the rook comes over. The bishop can block. The knight can go to d3. The king has to go to f1. Are we winning that position? This is nuts, guys. This is absolutely nuts. Alternatively, we go here, pin it. If the knight ever moves, then I have to do something awkward with the king and trap a rook. I don't like that. I don't like losing a bishop either, though. I guess technically this could be a move. Oh, this position is too complicated for me, guys. I'm just going to go here. Can't navigate these complexities. This is so funny. It's so funny that there's just a random queen lined up on my king with the knight that's just not moving. It's been that way for 3 moves. That's just, you don't see that very often, you know? But I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it real soon. Okay, he's trying to get away I really don't want to let him get away if possible. Don't think I have a choice. We can take the pawn, though, because we will have a pin. So it's not all bad news for us. We have other types of counterplay now. After this and this and this. Oh, now he takes it. Oh. Oh, that was actually very smart, wasn't it? So check. Check. He just goes back, and I'm missing a few pieces. Ah. That was very, very clever. I didn't see that. I don't know what to do, guys. I do not know what to do. Bishop D. Is this a move? Is that a crazy move? Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Can I get away with that crazy move is the question. Don't see why not. I don't see why not. What's the point? I think the point is if he castles, I take the knight. And I take the knight. If he takes me, I take the queen is sort of trapped and not really, but then I take the rook. So, okay, we take this, we take this. And we hope that somehow we're in a good position because I still don't know what's going on. I still do not know what's going on. Don't believe. Oh, rook b1. I don't know. I have to start moving. I'm going to lose on time. So, gotta make some quick decisions here. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. I think I see what's... Actually, do I see what's happening? Maybe I don't see what's happening. Yeah, he's going to get two bishops. He's going to get two bishops. That's smart. Yeah, that's smart. He's thinking about checking me. He does go for it. What a strange position, right? Ah! Ah! No! Not like this, guys. Okay. It's not over. We got 3 pawns. We got to just make the most of these 3 pawns. Have to make the most of the 3 pawns. That's what we have to do. Can't go there. Man. Oh, boy. Okay. Yes. 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 We did it. We did it. We did it, boys and girls. Ah, finally, we won a game. I was starting to wonder if I had any more wins in me. Ah. Well, that's a mess for you. Yeah. Although, kind of expected that. I think we should analyze this game because that was something else. 10 gifted memberships. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, what was going on in this game? He blunders, lets me come in. Okay, great. Stockfish says, no, sir, that's not the move. You have to just take back. You have to take back and castle and do like normal stuff. But I didn't want a normal game, so I'm kind of glad I played that. 94, though, is really good for white. I think I was going to play c5, right? Rook b1, I think I was going to take this. Rook takes b4 is the move. Followed by c5. Haha. And Stockfish says, thank you very much. What are you going to do about your bishop? Not to mention, this guy's coming out somewhere. Yes, I could see how that could be very unpleasant. Okay. Well, they played rook c1. Bishop f5, not the move. Best move was, again, taking the bishop, castling, doing normal stuff. Okay. Bishop f5. Best move was knight to d4. And I think I was going to go bishop g6, is what I said. And then Stockfish says, again, c5. Interesting. Just pushing this pawn up. Huh. So Stockfish is not apparently... Oh, no. I said I was going to play bishop d3. I said I was going to play bishop d3, actually. What was Stockfish going to do against this? It was going to take here. And if I just develop a piece, it was going to move its knight back. Really? It was going to move its knight back, sacrifice its rook. Stockfish is disgusting. Then it was going to take this. And all my pieces are hanging and I'm about to lose to another queen. It is mind-boggling to me that I can spend my whole life playing this game. And then Stockfish is like, oh yeah, but you missed like a few moves. And then all of a sudden you lose. It blows my mind. Anyway, back to the real world of humans. So d7, both moves are actually about the same. Stockfish says it doesn't matter. Okay. e4 was the best move. They played the best move here. Wow. Okay. Bishop z5 was a brilliant move. What? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. They played the best move again. They defended well. Let's see. What did Stockfish... Stockfish said the best move was king c8. Why? I mean, obviously you get away from this, but why? Then you win because of this annoying checkaroo in 93. Yeah, this I knew was going to be good. Okay. And if white just plays like bishop e2, then Stockfish just wanted to go back here and then play rook d8. This is what it wanted to do. Why? I don't understand. I think my move was cooler. All right, bishop e2. Blunder. Bishop e3. It wasn't a bad move, but it wasn't brilliant. They were supposed to play a3. What is this, guys? Like, look at this position. Would anyone in their right mind think about playing a3? No. The answer is no. If you thought about playing a3, please go away because I don't believe you. All right. Anyway, we get the end game. And I'm really curious. Yeah, so this wasn't actually... It was a blunder, but it wasn't like an awful blunder because I ended up just trading the rook for these pieces. And then I just had 3 pawns, which actually kind of worked out nicely because otherwise I was going to have a tough time with the 2 bishops, I think. So it was a blunder, but it turned out to be a sort of a smart blunder, you know? And then this was a big mess, time scramble. Yeah, I was actually better at this point, so interesting. Okay, wow, what a game. Oof. Let's go. Let's go. We got to get back up to 2,400 if possible. EB Knox joined 21 days ago. Wow. And you're already 2,200. I see 96. I see 92. I see... I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Sorry. Giovanni Roslin 3226. Joined in 2025, but not as early. All right, let's try it. Let's play D4 again. We'll play another Queen's Gambit. Never mind. We won't play a Queen's Gambit. We will not play a Queen's Gambit. We'll play a Knight C3. We'll play a Blackmar Damer Gambit. Now we're talking. Let's go. I like this opening. This opening's a lot of fun. Takes F3. Yes. Yes. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Here we go. Okay. What's the point? The point is, interesting, bishop g4. The point, I think here, yeah, I'm pretty sure what we do is we chase this bishop. We force him to make a decision. Okay, okay, good. So now we have this. And they stop that, and we can defend our pawn, and we have a nice position. Even though we're down a pawn, we have a nice position because we have this open F file that we can use to attack. And we can actually castle either way and try to checkmate the king. That's basically it. The pawn doesn't really matter if you checkmate the king, does it? So I generally will castle this way because I like that it immediately puts the rook there. I think queen side is also totally fine. So really, either way, I don't think it makes too much of a difference here. The biggest difference is like, do you want your king here or do you want your king here? That's what it comes down to. I love it when they castle. I love it when they castle. Yes. All right. The question is, do we go this way or do we go this way? Or do we go this way or this way? I really like this. I really like this plan. It's just, it's a very simple threat, but it's very difficult to stop. And the reason it's very difficult to stop is because normally the knight is kind of the defender. But because the F file is open, it's very easy for us to sacrifice for that knight. Now, in this case, they have 2 knights we have to deal with, but still, you know, we can put the bishop there, take it once, and then sack and be happy. Queen B there. Okay, so maybe he wants to go to h5. So if I go queen h4, queen h5, the question is, do we have any moves? I think the answer is no. But I think we have to play something else. Maybe here. The point is I don't want to let the queen come over and defend. I do not want to let that happen. I'm thinking we block it off. Okay, and now we go here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Exactly what I wanted. And again, This is not an easy threat for black to deal with because we are threatening to take and to take and to go checkmate, right? So h6 you would think, but no, then we're just going to sack everything and checkmate him that way. G6 you would think, but no, this is a free piece. What? Did they moved their king and they moved it back? That's... Have you guys ever seen something like that? Have you ever seen something like that? Apparently they were thinking, oh, okay, I bet I know, okay, I bet they were thinking that the only threat was the pin, and that all I was doing by going here was like somehow create, I don't know what they were thinking, never mind. I'm going to stop. All right, can I just take and win? I think we just take and win. Yeah, it's really quite simple. Takes, checkmate. Brilliant move, by the way. I'm calling it right now. That's a brilliant move. Yep. There it is. Brilliant. Very strange. I don't know if it was a mouse slip. I don't know if it was a... I don't know. Okay, let's see. Brilliant move. There you go. That's how you do it. This really demonstrates how much easier it is to play chess when you are familiar with the plans of the opening that you play, right? I've played this opening a lot. I knew exactly what I was supposed to do for the most part. And I knew that like this was a good idea, except it was a blunder? Wait, what? It was a blunder? Why is it a blunder? Hold on, 94, we take it. Okay, but by the eval bar, Stockfish saying I'm losing a piece. It's saying I'm losing a piece. Does anybody see it? Oh, is it knight h? It's knight h5. Oh, it's knight h5. Yikes. That one was not on the radar at all. I bet you it's knight h5. Let me see. Yeah. Wow. You guys see what's happening, right? I have to move my queen, and then there's two pieces attacking this. And if I go for this, it's not good enough. He's getting a rook too, and I am just losing everything. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so I had the right idea as far as like the plan. I just totally missed the tactic, knight h5. And my opponent obviously missed it too. Whew. So we got lucky. And then, of course, this is easy, yeah. Oh, boy. Knight h5. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Ooh. Jack Rogers. FIDE master, streamer, top blogger, and a coach. Let's go. What do they know about the Budapest gambit? I would like to know. Please play c4. I don't know what I'm doing against this. I do not know what I'm doing. I guess you jump in here, maybe. Trompowski. It's the Trompowski, and they play h4. Okay. Well, isn't that interesting? h4. Yeah, I'm so super like out of my preparation. I have no idea what's going on here. So I'm gonna try to play. General recommendation: if you are surprised by an opening, try to just play like principled, common sense moves, and generally you'll be okay. Let's see if that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna try to like play a normal move, pawn in the center, defend the knight. You know. Let's see if I do get into a decent position. Common sense would tell me what? I need to develop a piece here, probably. Knight c6. Takes. We have a little pressure here. Bishop f5 maybe to defend this. I guess technically we could move. So they want to just do this in castle and have a nice game. I mean, I could just trade it. I don't think we're at any danger if I do that. Let's trade it. And I may play h5 because I really want to play e6 and get this bishop out. Oh, they took with a bishop? What in the world is going on? I am clueless. I am totally clueless. I did not see that coming at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what's going on now? Let's play bishop g4. The reason I want to play bishop g4 is because if they play f3, then they've got a permanent weakness here. Yeah, okay. Permanent weakness. So now was it worth my bishop going out there? I guess we will find out, won't we? This is pretty funny, actually. We kind of have the same position, except white has some random pawns up there. Quite fascinating. All right, I think we go e6. It's a little bit passive. I understand that, but this is almost like a French defense. Yeah, it's actually like a French. It's like a French where we traded these knights and white made some random moves that I don't really know if they make sense. Exactly what it is. And actually, there's this bishop d7, a6 line that I've studied. And so I'm happy. I'm happy with the opening. So we'll trade this bishop off, trade off our bad bishop for their good bishop. What a strange game. If the rest of this game goes anything like the opening has gone, we're in for some fireworks, guys. So what's the plan? I learned this from a chess mood course. So you go c6, you go knight here. Yeah, probably just stick with the typical plan. Don't see any reason to change it up. Might play b3. Okay. Let's go here. We'll attack the pawn. Probably going to play g3. And then I guess I'm going to just bust everything open. So yeah, actually the idea in this opening is you put your king on d7, believe it or not. Put your king on d7. And the reason why you do that, this is really important, guys, that you understand this. The reason why castling usually is good is because a lot of times the center gets opened up and then your king is in trouble. But if the center is totally locked up, like there's no pawns that can really capture, no pieces can get through because the pawns are blocking, you can get away with the move like king d7. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Question is, does it make sense to play g6 first and then do it, or just do it right now? Let's do it right now. I'll go ahead and show my cards. I'll show my cards. And then we go g6. The queen can swing over. The rook can swing over. Boom, 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 boom. Pawns don't move that way, but you get the idea. Okay, g6. We're going to take it. We're going to attack this king. I could leave it. I don't actually have to take this. I don't have to take it. In fact, I wonder if I shouldn't take it. I wonder if I shouldn't. Or even the rook. Take with the rook. Because if I go here, then maybe the queen comes out. I don't want to trade queens. And maybe rook g8. Ooh. Because if we can get this going, that's pretty dangerous. Now, this is maybe not bad as well, but it's going to be a lot harder to attack. No. I think we should do this. I think I should do this. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to take that so quickly. I guess we take here. Oh, yeah. Fireworks are coming, my friends. I'm going to go back. F5 takes. That's not going to be good for me. So F5, we will have a bit of a problem. Hmm. Hmm. Well, how about that? What about bishop g5? So is f5 a big deal or not? That's what I need to figure out. Is f5 a big deal or not? Oh, I really want to play something like bishop c5. Bishop c5 is interesting because it's checkmate, and we could take this. The problem is my rook. Kind of need that rook. Kind of need that rook to stay on the board for a little while longer. Okay. How do we do this, my friends? How exactly do we do it? I'm having a bit of a moment here. Okay. Let's go back. I'm still thinking about this move, honestly. Or, oh, maybe bishop b4. Bishop b4, you can't take me. Yeah, can we do it? There's this problem, though. d6. No, I think we have to take this pawn. I think we have to take the pawn. Checkaroo. Okay, we move. How do we get the queen over here? How do we do that? I really wish I could just get rid of my own pawn. Please, just take it. Ah, this is checkmate. It's literally just checkmate. That's all we have to do. Except it's not that simple. Bishop b4? Bishop b4 now? He has to deal with this. How do you do it? Knight of 3. Knight of 3 is a good move. Knight of 3 is a great move. Bishop a3, b2. That seems really weird. I mean, we could try it. I don't know how to get through. I don't know how to get through. Knight of 3. We take. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. It's now or never. We have to do something drastic. He's going to play knight of 3. I can bet money on it. Going to play knight of 3. Never mind. You know what? I wasn't going to do this, but maybe I will. When the rook moves, maybe I will do that because... this. I was going to say we have pressure coming from the other direction too, but I forgot about this pawn. What a mess, guys. Like, I don't even know what I should be thinking about here. I really don't even know. Queen e7. I mean, I guess we have to deal with the pawn, which is annoying. My knight now seems misplaced. My king is a little bit shaky. I guess the king is fine. The king's probably fine. So it's more the pawn, and how do I get at his king is the other issue. Because he's attacking this. Let's go here. We do have a check, which I don't know how valuable that is, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Can't do that, this, so we have to bring this rook over. We have to bring this rook over, I guess. Try to take this pawn, unfortunately. You know what the most annoying thing about this pawn is that it takes away the g8 square. That's the most annoying thing. Bishop h6, not worried about it at all because of this in stuff. Well, that is annoying. He is defending somehow. Queen c5 is an interesting idea. Can't take that. Knight. Wish I had more time. King now is pretty safe, actually. King is decently safe. We can go knight here. Then the knight can help stop these annoying pawns. How do I keep having these crazy games? Yeah, he wants to go knight there, so at least I can... Oh, did I fall for some tactic? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Yikes. Yeah, that's bad news, isn't it? That's really bad. I think we're losing this one, guys. I think we're losing this one. Unless I can pull off a swindle here. I guess I don't have anything. Man. I guess he just wins. There's no perpetual check. There's no perpetual check. Doesn't go for it. Interesting. The problem is... Oh, he gets a queen? Oh, I didn't see that. Whoa. Did not see that. Fascinating. Yeah. Man, I think I totally messed this up. I'm pretty sure we had a great position out of the opening. Pretty sure we had a great position, and I messed up the attack big time. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. I thought I had a good position around here. Yes, around here. Okay, Stockfish did say I should have started with g6 instead of king d7. But even still, like I felt like... Okay, my mistake was not taking back. My mistake, I got trying to get too fancy. I really thought that this was going to be so much better for me, you know? I thought for sure there was going to be some way I could figure out to get the queen over there, and I just couldn't do it. And I couldn't make use of the square that I really needed to, because that stupid pawn, I couldn't get rid of it. That's why. If I could have brought this over and lined up here, like we would have had all kinds of stuff. So I needed to just slow it down, take it back, and then figure out a way to bust through there, and it probably would have been a different game. Man, makes sense in hindsight. Yeah. They played it almost perfectly. Like they played like really, really well. Almost every move was perfect, so I didn't have a lot of chances. Yeah, I mean they didn't miss anything. Man. You know what? Hold on. I do want to see one thing, guys. I want to see one thing. I want to see what does Stockfish play against this? D5. Yeah, D5 is fine. Stockfish would have taken the bishop. No, it's changing its mind. It would have played C5. All right, I don't want to look at that right now. Never mind. Yasha, should we play D4 again? All right. D5. Let's do it. It worked out for us last time. Let's do it again. Oh, he does this. Okay. Okay, 10 points if we win this, guys. 10 points. We'll be back to 23.98. That'll be nice. Plays A6? A6? Okay. We started with D4. And then after D5, we transposed to a French. Then I played the Alapin game. Then he plays A6. I don't know what's going on. Again, we're getting some very strange games tonight, I must say. Knight C6 now? So what if I just play E5? What are you going to do? Because normally in the French, you have to play C5, and you can't do that with your knight on C6. So I don't know what's going. He's going to play F6. Oh my goodness. F4. What's going on? What's going on here, guys? Five. I'm sorry. This can't be considered regular chess. This must be some other game we're playing. Okay. This has got to be good for me. I'm not sure how to take advantage of it. This has got to be good. He's so cramped. His bishop doesn't have a lot of scope. This bishop doesn't. His knight doesn't have a lot of scope. So how can I preserve that as best as I can without doing anything crazy? Hmm. Well, I don't want him to be able to develop too many of these pieces. So, for example, I think we should keep this and this. I don't want him to jump his knight in and play c5. So, like, is queen d2 a move just to kind of control this? Of course, this would be met with c3, and I think I'm happy. I don't think we need that there right now. I mean, maybe I want to consider playing h4, h5 at some point in the future. Yeah, I think we just cramp his position. I think that's the way to do it. I'm just not sure how to cramp it the most. A3, B4 is also an idea. Okay, I'm going to play A3. I don't know. This is a very strange position. Like, I want to just sort of restrict the development and then at some point try to play like G4 when I'm ready and attack or something. Because I have more space, you know? And if you ever play A5, I'm going to push and push again and just really get some more space is my idea anyway. That's my plan. Yeah, let's just keep going with the strategy of gaining space and trying to keep them cramped. Okay, so I like this. We have a nice target here. He played c6 instantly. Why would you play c6? Seems like an awful move, doesn't it? You take away from your bishop, you take away from your knight, your queen. What is your queen going to do? Okay, I think I want to go queen b3. Or knight f3. Maybe knight f3. This is pretty good too. If we can get there. I have a queen b3 though. How do you deal with it? You gotta go queen e7. All right, let's go queen b3. And then we can go knight f3. I mean, this has got to be so bad for black, right? This has to be. I don't know. Was this a mouse slip? Did you mean to play bishop here? That I could believe. I could believe it was a mouse slip. I mean, bishop there, you sack a pawn, but then you have some stuff happening here, right? So, it's queen c8. I mean, okay. Okay. Dude, no, this is... I could also try to get this knight in here. Another way to do it. So what about knight g? Ah, he wants to go knight d5. Okay, see that now. So knight d5 is coming. Interesting. I could drop my bishop back. I could trade this bishop for it. He's not going to want to take this way because this pawn, I don't think. He's probably going to take this way, and then we could play rook c1. That's a nice looking position. Rook c1, it does allow some... After he moves the queen, it allows some things. Could also take here and then drop the bishop back. It's such a closed off position, though. I almost would rather have an extra knight than an extra bishop. Okay, let's do that. We'll play rook c1. Yeah, counting on that. Rook c1. I don't know. It feels like he's somehow, by some miracle, untangling out of this mess. Not sure how that happened. Maybe I should sack. That's what I feel like doing. That's what I feel like doing. So if I don't do it now, I'm not going to have an opportunity. Back. We get another pawn. All right, let's go. Let's go. Might be a mistake, but we're going to do it anyway. I have e6 ideas. I have knight g5 ideas. On bishop c6, I have check and take another pawn ideas. Okay. Yep. I got 3 pawns for my knight. And I've exposed this king. So, I mean, that's what I wanted. So I think I'm fine with that sacrifice. Queen d5. All right, let's see. What if I play knight g5? No, doesn't seem right. That's a good move, isn't it? I probably should castle. Let's castle. He plays g6. Have to retreat the queen. Let's go back. Now I'm thinking about knight g5 again. How does he stop that? Oh, he's going to take it. I see. He's going to take it. Okay. Forgot about that bishop. Man. Yeah, okay. How did I let black get out of this mess? I'm just not understanding how that even happened. What can I do? Problem is this bishop's really bad. Maybe we do this with the bishop, but then we lose the pawn. If we make him trade, is there any way to get the bishop more activated? Not easily. What if we could sack a pawn? Then the rook comes up. Knight here, though, takes... No, we can't do that. Actually, wait. Knight g5 takes... No, we can't. We can't. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to play rook f2. I don't have to worry about any more checkmates right now. Even if my knight and queen need to leave for an extended period of time, this is not going to be checkmate. I can also double up here. I can double up here. You know, whatever I need to do. Okay? Rook c5. Bishop takes knight g5, threatening the checkmate. Rook f7 takes. Just a big trade, isn't it? Okay, I gotta leave myself some time though. I have to leave myself a little bit of time. Man, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm not happy with this position. I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna play knight g5 next and hope that somehow this f-file can help me win the game. I don't know. I'm gonna flag if I don't move though. Okay. Okay. The issue is my pawns are just so blockaded. I can't like push them, you know? I'm playing down and this bishop. This bishop's really bad. That's the other thing. He goes there. Okay. Threaten the knight. He's probably going to defend. I have to keep an eye on this, though, now. So rook e8. I guess we go queen g4. And push Harry. I mean, what else can I do? That seems like a somewhat of a decent plan. Although I wouldn't be able to take it right away. Knight f5, we drop it back. Have to leave the queen. Have to remember that. Have to remember that. Or sack the rook first. Then we can move the queen. Okay. If he goes there, do I trade the queens or not? That's the question. Can we generate enough counterplay without queens on the board? Okay, don't have to make that decision right now. What to do, guys? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Man, I can't even move. I don't know what to do. Can I move here? I want to play d5, but rook f8. I guess I have rook f6. If we play d5 and we get a... Nope, not going to let me do it. Okay. Can't move the bishop. Bishop's under attack. Yeah, this guy just feels too strong. Like, this guy just feels way too strong for me. I just feel like I'm getting squeezed, to be honest with you. Yeah. Can't move, guy. I literally can't move anything. I'm almost in Zugzwang with all my pieces on the board. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna let it flag. I just don't see anything. Okay. Any guesses on the opponent's accuracy? I mean, I know they started the game bad. I'm curious about the rest of it. Yeah, 88. Okay. This will be interesting. Let's see. Okay, so that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Really curious about C6 here. No, C6 was actually the best move. This is the engine line? Why? Why would you play C6? Why would you play C6? I don't get it. I do not understand that at all. Okay, queen C8, of course, you defend the pawn. This was actually not a bad move. Knight takes D5 was not a bad move. It was only slightly worse than the best move. It's slightly better for black, but still I get some compensation. What? What? Queen takes D8? Are you kidding me? Rook takes D8, D5? So you're threatening 2 pieces? And then you get into an equal position, roughly? And if they take with the king, what happens on the king? You still play D5? And then you pin it? And if they don't take you... This is winning position for white because the pawns are so strong? Wow. I don't even think I thought about trading queens, to be honest with you. I don't even think it crossed my mind for a second. Wow. What time is it? Let's do last game. This is the last one, guys. This is the last game. 2478. Just what I needed. Oh, wait. 2025 account. Okay. Whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do the French. Okay, they take it. Interesting. Okay, let's go check. Let's go here. Basically, I'm going to try to wait until they move the bishop before I take the pawn so that I can force them to move it twice. So as soon as we see one of these, we'll take it. If not, we'll just leave it. But they have to move the bishop because they have to castle, right? So we're threatening to castle and bring the rook over. So this needs to happen soon. Yeah, no, this is why I don't generally stream at night time because I just don't play as well. Like I just don't play as well. So he's trying to not move the bishop, right? So let's castle, give him one more chance. Now you move it and I'll take. I guess technically there are some other moves that they could play, but most people just go ahead and do it. I don't know what this person's going to do. Let's see. Because if they wait too long, we might be able to cause some problems with our rook. Oh yeah, that just seems very suspicious. When your king is in the center and you play a move like h3. But what do I know? Rook e8. Let's go there. Line up on the king since it's in the center. Now he did take away knight to g4, so maybe that was the idea, and bishop g4. But we might have other ways to put pressure, like knight e4 now. Could be something. He goes bishop e. Okay, now we take it. So we made him, waste a move. Great. Mission accomplished. Maybe I should have played knight d5. Knight d5 would have been better because then, although he could have traded, so maybe it wasn't that good. But no, I think knight d5 was probably better because now he has rook c1. But if my knight was on d5, you can't play rook c1 because I take this. Okay, queen b3. Wasn't expecting that one either way. Queen b3. Oh, okay, hold up. What's going on here? This is obviously under attack. Is it such a big deal, though? Check, we move, he takes. If the knight's on d4, we take the queen. You would have to take me. If you take with the knight, we can't do that because we don't have a checkmate. Oh boy. All right. What if I just play like a simple move like queen f6, defend my pawn? Can I do that? Then he might castle this way though. Queen e7? Can we play queen e7? Okay, queen e7 looks pretty tricky. The thing about queen e7 is it defends the pawn. It creates a serious threat here. Knight takes f7. And it defends my bishop, so maybe we go knight a5, forking these guys. And the queen has to leave and we take the bishop. So I think there's a lot of threats that come along with this move. So for some reason, I thought I could just go here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Hold up. Knight a5. What's the point? If he goes here, thank you very much. We take a free piece. If he goes here, thank you very much. If he goes here and I take, he does have the bishop. But what if I don't take? What if I just move? What if I just move? I think we got him. Boys. Of course I missed something. What is this? What is this move? I didn't see that. I did not see it. I have to take the queen. If I move my queen, I'm done for. Have to take it. Man, it's with check. It's so sad. I didn't see it at all. All right. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just a bunch of trades, but I thought I was winning something, and I'm not winning anything. I'm not winning anything at all. Okay, well, we do have an isolated pawn that we can attack. So that's good news. Let's see. Gotta get the bishop out. The question is, where do we put it? We go to e6. I don't know what happens. He might push f5, d7. Let's go f5. That seems pretty reasonable. Okay, now we want to go here. We want to go here. We want to attack the isolated pawn. I really thought I was winning a piece with knight a5, guys. I didn't see knight d5. I didn't see it. Okay. It's not a threat because the knight's there. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I can't play f6 because of this bishop, but the knight should be doing a great job. Knight g5, we could probably play h6, take. Maybe I reroute this bishop here. That seems pretty good. Should I play c6 to try to blockade this first, or rook here? Then we have to watch out for knight e5. Maybe I will play h6. I don't want this to happen when I'm not paying attention. I think that's useful in this case. And then I guess we go reroute the bishop so we can attack this guy. Okay, 95. I don't think he wants to make this trade, although maybe he does because the rook comes in afterwards. I probably should consider it. This is also a potential square to keep an eye on because of the pin. I think we can just go. Actually, where can I go? Bishop d6, bishop a5, b6. I would like the bishop on b6. That's where I would really like it. c6 is also a move, potentially, just to shut down the rook and really keep this square under control. Which one? Let's go here. I want to get the bishop on b6. I think that's important. It's not doing anything here. Yeah, I think this is important. We get the bishop here. And attack that guy. Okay, knight c4. I guess we just move. If he takes, I think I'm okay with that position. I don't think that bothers me. I want to play c6 next. Or knight d6. The thing about c6 is if he can play d5 and trade off the pawn, I'm in trouble because then I lose my weakness, lose the target. Can he do that? Rook d7 is not a pin, that's defended. I can't just take it. He just takes back. If I push by, then it's a protect. Then it's a passed pawn. So knight d6 is the alternative, right? Huh. I don't know what to do. I'm going to play c6 and then go c5 and hope I can win the pawn. I don't want to lose all my time thinking about that one thing. So d5 we're going to push. And the idea is don't let them trade off a weak pawn when you can keep it on the board and hopefully attack it and win it. That's the idea. Also, if I were to take that, I'd be left with two double isolated pawns, which is very bad. Okay, so we push and hope we can take this guy down. Rook d7, knight f6, bishop e4, something like that. Ah, he wants to do this. Yeah, that's pretty smart, I guess. I guess that's pretty smart. Because my rook's trapped, right? After bishop a4, my rook's trapped. Has nowhere to go. Here, at least I can play bishop d7. F3, okay. I think we have to move, right? We have to move. We're not too far behind on time. I'm going to have to start thinking more about that in a little bit. Still have to figure out how can we get this pawn captured. Bishop e6, I don't... Yeah, maybe bishop e6, maybe bishop d7, maybe knight d7, rook d7. No, rook d7 we can't do, so let's get rid of that from our mind. d5, I don't know if that really helps me much. I think I like bishop here and then maybe jump the knight if the bishop moves. We try to... He goes with rook e1. Okay. Let's go king f8. I think the king being closer is going to be useful. Keeps the rook from coming in, right? Right. I'm gonna do it. It's the trade would give me an isolated pawn, but I think it would make it also easier to get his isolated pawn, and my isolated pawn would be relatively easy to defend with my king right there. So I think this series of trades is okay for me. Bishop a4, I'm gonna go bishop d7. In most cases, I should be able to win this pawn because it's so far from the... so far from like the king. My king is real close. His is far away. So if we trade more, I'll just be able to take it basically. Then I have 3 against 2. I should have some sort of chances to win. Did I miss a move? Maybe I missed this one, although I don't know if it was particularly good. Trying to play f4 here. F4 would be nice. Yeah, he stops that. Wisely stops that. That's a blunder. Let's not blunder. Actually, maybe it wasn't a huge blunder because I could have played king f7, but still probably not good. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, don't love that one. Let's go here. For some reason I thought I could take that, but I can't because this is not a pin. Rook d1, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did I mess this up, guys? May have messed this one up. Man. That is really unfortunate. Yeah, we did. Ruined it. Ruined the game right at the end. So sad. Ah. I guess 95 was the bad idea. Let's see. No, we never had a chance. Okay. I don't know, guys. What are you going to do? Everybody plays like 90 accuracy. Can't really do much. Can't do much. Was knight d5 a good move? Not particularly. Wow. Why is this not good for me? Oh, wow. It's because if I try to take this, I'm going to get some crazy tactic. Look at that. Look at that. Double check. Followed by some queen b3. Oh. With the fork. Look at this. So I actually didn't have a good position. I never had a good position. This whole game I didn't have a good position. All right. That was actually a big mistake. Wow. Felt like here I was okay. I should not have allowed the bishop to come in. Okay. So what would Stockfish have done here? 93. It would have gone 93. Oh, okay. And then knight c4. So they needed to play rook e1. Still knight c4. Uh-huh. And now we're getting close to what we wanted to do. Take the pawn, right? That's the idea. All right. Yeah, I just... you shouldn't leave your pieces like this against the bishop, and that's what I did for too long. Yeah. Well, we have a target for next time, guys. Back to 2400. I'm gonna get some sleep. I didn't sleep well. The night after I heard about Danya, did not sleep much at all. Kind of couldn't stop thinking about stuff. And then last night was a little bit better, but hang in there, guys. It gets better. Every day gets a little bit better. Of course, we're not going to forget him, but you know, time does heal things. So just remember that if you're feeling bad. Thanks, Steven. Good to see you. We the Rabble. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Jackson, take it easy. Have a good night, guys.